Like, hey guys.
Hey guys, welcome to the podcast.
Hey guys.
So today we're going to do a little bit discussion about like the holiday season and things like that. So we have Chelsea starting us off today.
Oh, damn, you put me on the spot.
Yes, I did put you on the spot.
So I made a poll on Instagram, on our Instagram, and I basically want to know which holiday was better, Thanksgiving or Christmas. And from my understandings, 69% of people picked Christmas over Thanksgiving. And in my opinion, I would have chose Christmas too. So I got food in my mouth.
As someone who did respond to it, I chose Christmas.
As someone who did respond to it, I chose Thanksgiving.
What?
Excuse me?
Wait, so we had like a small discussion a little bit before the podcast. So was it because you don't celebrate Christmas?
Oh, no.
That you chose it over, or?
I celebrate Christmas. It's just the fact that, like, personally, comparing the holidays, I just prefer Thanksgiving. There's something about less pressure of Thanksgiving. And then Christmas, you're always worried about, oh my God, like, you can... It's the idea of the holidays that I love Christmas, but then it's when it comes, it's the expectation of Christmas that I have to buy this person. I met this person this semester. I met my family, my mother. I have to include this person. And it's like, I don't have the money for you and you and you. And it comes to the point, like, I've always been that type of person. If I know, and I intentionally say this and I have no problem saying it because that's just the way I am. If I know I'm not getting you a gift, it's not even a thought, I tell the person, do not get me anything. Unless it's out of the kindness of your heart, because you will not be receiving anything. I've told my best friend that. And I was like, if you get me a gift, it's the kindness of your heart, because you're not getting one thing from me. And that's why I've said that.
You know what's funny? I've had, like, I think my longest friendship is a girl that I met in 3rd grade. So that's what, 7 years? Not 7 years, but
3rd grade?
No, I was 7 years old.
Oh, I was like, sis.
Yeah, so that's my longest friendship.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's my best friend. I've never got her a Christmas present.
My best friend is this.
Never got me a Christmas over best friend. So, like, I don't.
Love that.
I mean, then again, I didn't have money. So, like, I was in 3rd grade, so I couldn't buy that. But,
My best friend is this idiot right here who I've known for 6 years.
Oh, wow.
It's been a long 6 years. Crazy.
Wow.
Wow. See, you revoked your gift.
I'm joking.
Dumbass.
So why do you guys
all
like Christmas better than Thanksgiving?
So,
Okay.
I think about, I'm sorry. So I think about the opposite end of the spectrum. I'm getting gifts. So,
Wow. That's that.
Yeah,
fuckboy
I'm on
shit.
the other end of the spectrum where it's like, it's not a cute holiday anymore because I grew out of it. Like, everybody's like, oh, you're how old? You don't get anything. It's for the kids.
I'd be
I'm
like,
like, oh.
excuse me, I'm on the inside, so Santa Claus has no age limit. Remember that.
Listen,
all right?
I'll get to that in a minute. But no, for me, Christmas, I just like the season and the feeling. Like once the tree gets, the Rockefeller tree is up and is lit, the music comes out. The music is what really.
And you guys, I'm gonna assume everybody has like the Christmas spirit in their house, somewhat with like a tree or something.
Yeah.
Yes.
So for me,
we don't really get a tree, so it's like.
Well, I've been using the same tree since. Well, I don't know.
I've been using the same tree since I remember having a tree.
We use fake trees in my
Yeah,
house.
me
I was
too.
about to ask that. Fake trees or real trees?
We don't have the space for
Fake
a fake
trees.
tree.
But
We get a real tree.
We don't
every
have
year.
responsibilities to keep
watering it.
Yeah.
that shit. Like nobody's doing that.
But let me like rewind real quick. So like the reason I chose Christmas is because I like seeing people's face light up when I give them a gift. So like last year, I think I gave like Chelsea, I gave you a little key charm, didn't I? Last year? Yes, I did.
No.
Yeah, a little keychain charm.
That's the wrong person.
I gave you a gift. I might not even remember what it is, but I remember giving you something.
I don't recall.
I remember giving you something, Chelsea.
Listen, you talking to a person with short-term memory?
Oh, yeah.
So,
We both got short-term memory. But I remember giving you a gift.
if you did it somewhere in my house, I don't know where.
Like, I didn't tell Chelsea I was getting her a gift.
Yeah.
So she was so shocked, and like that's my favorite part of it is just like giving them something. Because my thing is like I might not always get someone like an expensive gift, but I put like thought into it. So like Kevin, he's the person I know the longest, and like I've gotten him thoughtful gifts and I got him materialistic gifts. So like for this Christmas, he already knows what I'm planning on getting him. Planning on getting him Pokemon Sword. And the headphones I was supposed to get him for his birthday.
A sword?
No.
Not a real sword.
Oh,
It's the new game for Pokemon.
I don't know shit about this.
What am I supposed to do with a sword? This generation.
I don't know.
Like, bang, that's all it takes nowadays. No.
A lot of people got swords.
And then I got like a gift plan for Chelsea that if I get the money,
Love that.
When she's not telling me, and it's
That's my question.
hell of expensive, and I'm so I don't even know what the fuck it is. Like, what do you?
Yeah, give us a hint.
Just may she just may love it. Like it's really something. Like,
yeah.
She showed Rocky. I don't even know.
Listen.
I thought no, because Michaela texted me like 2 days ago. She was like, "Oh, because we had the conversation."
Yeah, we had the conversation, and because I got short-term memory, I forgot we had the conversation.
Yeah, so she asked me. She was like, "Oh, what do you want for Christmas?" I was like, "Oh, you don't have to do anything." She was like, "No, I want to." I was like, "Okay, well, a $25 or $50 gift card from like Sephora."
Good girl.
And she was like, "Okay." I was like, "No, I'm gonna get her a gift card like after the summer because after the Christmas break, a bitch is broke." And okay, I was like, "Oh, she gave me a gift card," and then she texted me the next day saying, "Oh, I found the perfect gift for you." I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I thought we agreed on the gift card.
Perfect.
She was like, "No, it's good. Is this you're gonna love this gift?" I'm like, "Okay."
It's way more thoughtful than a gift card.
It is.
I had no idea,
Especially because it deals with what Chelsea told me she's interested in, and like I know she's really passionate about this thing.
I'm one of
I
those
think
people.
you give too much away because I think I don't know.
What do you think it is?
No, we'll hold on.
Listen, all you gotta know is this: Michaela's a great Santa. Right?
My thing is, my question to Michaela: are you one of those people that because you seem so generous with gift giving, do you, even if you don't have the money, you'll find money some way somehow to scrape it together for a person?
I'll either find the money or what I do is I give like a complimentary gift.
What does that mean?
So, for instance, say if I like ended up not having enough money to get Kevin the game or the headphones, like I would say I would give him basically an IOU so that once I do have the money, I'll give it to him. Like that's why the headphones are part of it. Headphones were supposed to be for his birthday, but on Amazon's end it didn't fucking arrive, so he's getting it for Christmas.
Okay. Huh.
Which I'm fine with.
See, I'm one of those people, like, if I didn't get you something for your birthday and it was past months, I'm still thinking about it, but we gotta wait till next birthday because it already passed.
See, I'm a terrible gift giver. Like,
Yeah, we know that.
Oh.
Does anybody have a friend that's, like, the best gift giver? Like, you don't have to tell them and they give you, like...
No, that's the thing. I've had the longest friendship. We never bought each other anything.
But not your best friend, just a person in general. Do you have that in your life?
no.
My best friend, ironically, I'm not even a person that's, like, you know, like, I don't know if anybody else is like this. When it comes to the time and somebody's like, what do you want? You never know what you want.
Yeah.
But all year round, you want shit. Every single day. I'm one of those people when it comes to my birthday and Christmas, one of the first things I say is don't get me anything because I don't know what I want.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, on a random day and I'm in my bed at 3 a.m., I want 5 things at once. My best friend comes up with a way to find me stuff that I didn't even know I wanted till I get it.
Oh, wow.
One time she bought me DragCon tickets. Didn't even know I wanted to go to DragCon. Went for the whole weekend. Like, it was one of those things.
Like, for me, the thing is, the reason I hate people, not that I hate, but I don't like it when people buy me stuff, is that I have such a mentality that I can get it myself. So,
You don't like gifts?
See,
I appreciate gifts. But I'm like, if I want something, I'll make a way for me to get it myself.
What if they're being nice?
I'll still appreciate it. But like,
We're 2 different people.
look, ever since I started working in high school, I like just started having that mentality of, oh, I don't need to rely on other people for stuff. So that's my mentality on it.
Since I started working, I'm like, yo, keep giving the gifts.
yeah, I know. Like, once I got my job and I making money, like, this is the first, not, I should say it, but it's like the second Christmas that I've actually gotten people in my family gifts. Like, and I'm proud about that. That I get to, like, wrap their presents and give it to them.
Since I started working, I always got my parents gifts.
I'm one of those sporadic gift givers. Like, I'm not giving you something on Christmas. I'm not giving you something for your birthday. Like, not that exact day. But there'll be a random day in February that I'm like, this fits her. Like, this fits somebody that I know in my life, and I'm getting it.
They'll be like, what's this for? It's your late Christmas present.
Fact. Like, you'll be June, I'll be like, yo, you remember last Christmas I didn't buy you anything? This was that
There you
thing.
go. See, as I stated a few minutes ago, I'm a terrible gift giver. Like, I once given a friend of mine a half-eaten bag of popcorn.
Why would you told me that.
Oh, yeah.
Not doing
I still
that,
hate
Kevin.
you.
Because, like, no, this is when I was really broke.
I was like, this
Now.
Even if you was
Very
broke,
poor.
just don't show up with a gift.
Nah, chill, because
And
it's a
the
I
sad
birthday.
thing
hate
is-
giving, like, homeless people half my food. I find that so rude.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. To
In
a
my-
friend.
in my
Like, if
def-
it
in
was a
my
full bag of popcorn,
defense-
no. There's no fucking defense.
There is a
Wait,
No.
was it microwave popcorn?
No. It was like the big bag. The family size ones.
So
and
it was
ways.
ready-made
what
popcorn?
brand was the popcorn?
That's even...
I don't
that's
remember. It was like 2 years ago.
You should. If it was like Wise, I would have beat your ass. Like, this nigga went to to 7-Eleven and picked up a bag of popcorn
It's Wayne Reed.
and ate half of it and gave it to me.
Listen, it was fire. That's why.
No, I would have defriended you real quick.
Oh, she was so mad at me.
Rightfully so.
Hey, after that purchase, I only had $1 in my account, so I don't want to hear nothing.
Why you got an account with $1 in it in your pocket?
Nah, but like Kevin's the type of gift giver where you'll get your gifts like 10 weeks after the event. And yes, I'm calling this bitch out because he was supposedly ordered my birthday gift, which was almost a month ago at
Still
this
in China.
point.
All right.
When you order it yesterday?
No.
So what I'm hearing around the table is you guys like Christmas because you like getting stuff. That's over Thanksgiving,
No,
yes?
No.
Yeah, it's over.
That's not why I like Christmas.
That's
Like,
Kevin.
That's why I like Christmas.
That's his ignorant self. I like Christmas because I like giving people stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I like seeing obviously giving out gifts, but it's also like the music. Like I said before, it just makes me happy. I don't know.
Mariah Carey is overrated, and Mistletoe by Justin Bieber is a bop.
That whole album by Justin Bieber.
Yes!
On
Yes.
replay.
I've never
Replay.
listened to
Yeah,
it
let's go.
once.
Hey.
Girl!
I've never listened
All
to
right,
it.
I'm gonna have to send it to you.
Everyone's favorite Christmas song in like 5 seconds. Go.
Mistletoe by Justin Bieber.
I don't know.
Fuck you. Why you putting me on the spot like that? Probably True
You
Love.
said 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
True Love
Wait,
by
think
Ariana
about
Grande.
Baby, it's cold outside.
By who? Because it's probably
I like the original version. I forgot the person's name, but it's like I don't know.
I
Isn't
will
that like
say-
Michael Bublé or someone?
No, he's definitely like.
I
early
will
2000s
say,
version.
like, shout out to white people. Y'all make some good ass Christmas music. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Didn't
like-
oh my god, let me shut up. I don't know that.
No, y'all make some good ass Christmas music, and I'm actually shocked because usually I listen
It's
to
not
R&B.
spicy. That's what.
No, R&B is all I listen to, and pop sometimes. But like, y'all make some good ass Christmas music. That put me in the spirit. Like, I don't know.
Was it Christmas? I love Christmas.
Does anyone?
Homer and Jethro is the original singer for Baby It's Cold Outside.
What's his
I
name?
don't know.
Home and Jethro is the
Oh,
band.
that's
Is that
the
a band?
version I have in my phone.
Wait, because it sounds like a rock band.
Yeah.
I
It's
don't
supposed to
do
be a
it.
slow song.
It's a slow song, but it's also.
I like who sang it. Zoe Deschanel from Elf.
Oh, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking
I
Yeah.
about.
hate that movie.
What?
What?
Elf is one of the most annoyingest movies I've ever watched
love
in my
that.
life.
Well, I
Next to
don't know-
Nacho Libre.
I
If
don't know what the
anybody's
fuck that
ever
is.
heard of that.
I don't know what that
How
is.
can you
I
hate
don't
on
like
Nacho
that.
Libre?
But that's a
Okay,
whole
that's
different
that's
story.
not the discussion for today.
No, we could talk.
That's a holiday.
We could talk about that. We could talk about Christmas
That's a
movies.
whole.
It has definitely. You know, I
Skip to the
That's
song part.
That's that 40s
Let's
music.
see.
Oh no.
Maybe it's
That's the
cold
wrong.
outside.
This evening has been
Hoping that you drop in.
very
That sounds like a 40s song.
Your hands,
Yeah, it's old.
they're just like
Yeah,
ice.
I know.
uncle will
Oh,
start
listen
to
to
worry.
Beautiful. What's your
My
hurry?
father will be pacing the floor.
That's not the exact
No.
version. I have.
Really?
This is the oldest version of the song.
This is mine.
I really can't stay.
Yeah. I know that one. That other one, that was too old.
Personally, I like songs that I
What,
do.
who does it say it's by?
I couldn't tell you because I'd be downloading off of YouTube, but that's my business.
Jesus Christ.
That's my business.
I
Nobody
downloaded
paying for these apps for me.
I downloaded like a whole album, almost 2 whole albums on YouTube. So.
Does everyone feel like the holidays are inclusive to all people? To the point we say holidays and it's not always Merry Christmas anymore. It's
Yeah,
Happy
I feel like
Holidays.
because it's so. I mean, no offense. I mean, it's not offensive, but
To white people and Trump who say that the war on Christmas is happening, they're idiots.
I've never heard
The
that
fuck is
statement in
that?
my life.
You've never heard the war on Christmas
Was
from
that
white
made up
people?
today?
No, okay. So the war on Christmas is these white people who are butthurt about people saying Happy Holidays instead of Merry Christmas.
But boo boo, they do realize that there's like 3 other holidays in
Yeah.
the same month.
They don't care because
In the
they're
same days.
they're those rude. I was about to say something else though. They're rude Christians and Catholics who don't care about other
So
people.
what I'm hearing is they're mad because you're not saying Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you can't, like, if you go to a store, they never say Merry Christmas, they say Happy Holidays.
Yeah.
They're pissed about that. They want it to be
mad
only
that
Merry
it's not
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
But that's not the only holiday.
Because, no, what they say is that this land was founded on Christianity.
Oh, we go with that.
And it should be Merry Christmas instead of Happy Holidays. And no, it should be Happy Holidays.
So what I'm hearing is, do they want their voices to be heard?
No.
Are they just trying to
Basically, not
It's
really.
racist white people, Kevin. What do
They
you
want to be heard
expect?
by using the
Other than-
stupidest of things, is what I'm hearing?
Other than that, do you guys personally think the holidays? Well, now I've recently, after the last few years of that, because I remember that kind of changed when I was in like middle school, early high school, when I couldn't say Merry Christmas anymore. You had to change the phrase to Happy Holidays now. Do you guys think now, as of 2019, it's a more inclusive time of year?
Listen, just say what you want to say.
I mean, I still say Happy Holidays. When I was young, I'd be like, okay, Merry Christmas, like during Christmas break.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
You know, I have no Jewish friends.
Honestly, like, I don't think there should be much problem. Like, if somebody celebrates Christmas, I don't see a problem with them saying Merry Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, say, for instance, if the other person celebrates, like, Hanukkah or Kwanzaa, and they say Happy Kwanzaa.
Merry Kwanzaa.
Yo, in fucking England, they say Happy Christmas, so.
Well, England is weird.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't see a problem. Like, I think they put, like, so much force on it, especially, like, no offense to religious people, but, like, religious people will get, like, really upset if you say Merry Christmas to them if you celebrate Kwanzaa or Hanukkah or, like,
Listen,
like, I don't understand why it has to be like that.
Extremely Catholic and Christians, they butthurt about everything. So, we gonna live our life and say Happy Holidays.
Yeah.
Because, you know,
But
that's the
it's-
formal way to say it. And
It's
Get over
very
it.
funny because all these holidays, despite obviously the practices being different,
Mm-hmm.
the message is still the same. You being with your family and you being happy.
Literally.
That's literally the message in all these holidays.
so, if you was Christian, you had a Jewish friend, you gonna say Merry Christmas to them, even though they don't celebrate it?
No.
Exactly. So,
I'm like, yo, pull out that dreidel. Let's do this.
The thing I find, like, kind of hypocritical about, like, no offense about Catholics and Christians, is that, like, if you actually read the terminology in the Bible, Jesus' birthday wouldn't have been in Christmas.
See, this
It wouldn't have.
I can't speak
What
on
you
that
mean?
I don't
only
know
because
anything.
I'm not
He was
educated about the
born-
Bible. I'm not too
he was
into.
born on 25th.
No, because, like, if you read it, some of the terms they use would go towards more him being born in summer than Christmas.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Also, if
I
you
ain't
look
reading
into,
I have to,
I can't speak on that.
I would have to
That's
look it up.
That's my grandmother.
Facts. I don't.
I would have to look it up. But, if you, like, actually analyze the Bible, like,
I've heard statements like that. That Christmas comes in its own form.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, because there's corporate America Christmas. There's
Yeah.
Christmas in general. There's the history of Christmas where people go really religious with it, or there's like
then there's, like,
factual history,
Yeah.
historical Christmas, where it comes from like paganism
yeah,
and different
the
stuff.
original
So,
Christmas was pagan.
Every symbol you find that we use a tree for something, that we use ornaments on
Yeah.
a tree, that we use what are the things around the doors?
Wreaths.
Wreaths and
Wreaths.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Everything was something that wasn't what we think it is and how joyous we think it is, and that's why, like, personally, like, I know people that celebrate every single holiday.
Americanized every fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's Americanized, but it's also from where, like, in Europe,
It's Roman Catholic.
Roman Catholic.
Like,
And-
no offense to Roman Catholic Church, but, like,
And no,
they
and that's
stole
where-
a lot of pagan traditions
Yes.
and made it Catholic and,
and
Christian.
That's where like a lot of Christian people with a historical mindset don't like Christmas.
Yeah.
And I can relate with that because my stepmom and my sisters
Mhm.
are that way. They're now Jewish, but they were Christian growing
Yeah.
up. And so they celebrate Hanukkah and all that stuff. And the reason for that switch up and the time of year kind of celebrating, they found out the backstory to
Yeah.
what Christmas is. And how, I forgot, I can't even speak too deep on it because I don't know. I'm not educated on it.
So
I'm not gonna-
originally, it was a pagan festival
Mhm.
where, much like what we do now, they would, it was almost similar to Halloween, where it was like a day of mischief,
Mhm.
where they would except they would take from the rich and leave gifts for the poor, and a group of them would come together to do that. So they would leave gifts for the poor. That's where the idea of gift giving and stuff like that comes from. And because of the Catholics, they didn't like that, especially because most of the Catholics tended to be the richer community. So they started banishing people who celebrated that. And that's why the whole hating on Christmas in the original Catholic sense started. And then they decided, oh, we can make this about our God.
Mhm.
And that's where, like, even though the Bible would hint at Jesus' birthday being another day, that's where it started becoming was
And they
born on
started sticking
Christmas.
that to that.
Yeah, because, like, I think it's, I'm not 100% on this, so don't quote me on it. It's either the Torah or the Quran. One of them doesn't have their holiday celebrated as Jesus' birthday.
Mhm.
Like, it's only Christianity that does.
I don't know. My next question for you guys is, around this time of year, and I'm personally curious because I have my own thoughts towards this time of year. Everybody said they like the festivities, they like the feeling that Christmas gives them. Do you like that because you're probably family oriented? That's how your family celebrated Christmas, or what is it for you guys that makes you feel very, like, some people describe it as warm or like very comforting this time of year and stuff like that? Like, they feel the image of people coming together and stuff. Do you think it's actually like that in real life for other people, for yourself?
So normally, it would have been a time where, like, it was happy, like, no matter what.
Mhm.
But because of something that happened last year, I'm pretty sure my mom isn't going to be in that mood this year, since it will celebrate the anniversary of someone very, very, very close to her dying.
Mhm.
So that might temper the mood a bit, especially because it's been so recent, since it's only been 1 year. And, like, not to, like, spill too much, but, like, something else personal also happened in my family.
Mhm.
And it'll also represent the 1 year of that. And normally for my family, we would, like, come together. We'd plan, like, having a big feast on Christmas Day. We would open presents Christmas morning. Like, it was always just something that was fun for us. My mom would have Christmas music playing all throughout the house. Every night we would turn on the Christmas lights, like, all of that.
So other than that the personal things that might get in the way of the natural feeling, do you think this time of year still forces you to still be happy?
I don't think it forces.
Yeah, I wouldn't say force, because going back to the last question, I'm very family oriented myself, so I've never, like, thankfully my family's always been around me for every year for the holidays, so we have, like, our little traditions and stuff, and just being around them, especially during the holidays, is really, like, is why I love it so much, and it gives me that warm feeling. But I wouldn't say I'm forced to be happy. It's a natural feeling for me, so it's not, like, forced.
I mean, recently, like, Christmas to me is not just a whatever day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I see my family. I say Merry Christmas, open 1 or 2 gifts. But afterwards, I'm just like, all right, I'm just going to do my thing. Go to my room or go outside. And
Oh, no.
So you don't feel like it's forced happiness?
Oh, no, we two different people.
so.
I feel like a 5-year-old on Christmas, and I don't
Yeah.
have to get, like, that many gifts, especially because I'm 20 and my parents not doing that many gifts anyway. So
No, like, even in my household, like, it may seem, like, extraneous, but even in my household, you were getting at least 3 to 5 gifts. Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, me too.
You would be
Especially
getting-
young. At young,
Oh,
You
at
would
young,
get-
sure.
young, yeah.
No, like, even now.
Oh.
Even
Oh.
last year. So,
How
like,
many gifts did I have last year?
I got one from my mom.
Yeah.
I got one from my mom. I got one from my dad. I got one from my mom and dad. I got one from my brother. So that's 4 gifts from me alone. And then me being the petty person I am, and like I said, I like buying stuff for myself. I bought Christmas presents
Girl, that don't count.
for
I be buying
myself.
stuff all the time.
But like, my brother had gifts from me, my mom, my dad. My aunt, he's like really, really close with my aunt and grandmother, so they got him stuff. And like, you're getting at least 3 to 5 presents still.
Like, the presents from your mom and dad count as 2 different ones?
Because there's 2 separate ones and
It's
one
a
from
gift,
them
a gift,
together.
and a gift.
Yeah.
Because
coming
on
together.
my gifts, it says mommy.
No, it says mom, dad,
Because
and mom and dad.
No offense to my dad. We all know my mom is buying all this shit.
Yeah.
Nah.
No offense. Like,
See,
Dad, I love you, but...
My thing is with this time of year is the reason I asked about like forced happiness and all that stuff, and you guys say no, but I understand the reason of feeling good around this time of year, and it's just a natural feeling that I think comes with movies and comes with family if you have the means to have that around you and stuff. For me, it was like growing up, yes, of course, every kid, if you could afford Christmas and you were just lucky enough to celebrate certain things, I loved Christmas. You always got 3 to 5 gifts. You always got just certain stuff. You always got what you wanted. They always make sure it was special. I think the older I got, it just became a thing where it was like, you're not 10 anymore. You're not 5 anymore. You don't need this. You don't. I'm not gonna get you AirPods, a laptop, and this and this and this and that. You're definitely working. It was just one of those things that you outgrew a holiday, so it wasn't as fun.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, it was like most people, in my case, that comes from like broken families and stuff like that. You're constantly, it's this time of the year where you wanna be happy and you wanna feel the joy and stuff like that, but you are always feeling like I'm tugged over here, I'm tugged over there.
And
especially if you don't have families that always like if
are
not even
close.
close, like they don't just communicate well.
Yeah.
On both sides of your parents and stuff like that. Like it was just always, okay, are you going to your dad's? No. You know your grandmother's gonna be upset. Are you going to your mom's? Okay, so somebody's gonna miss you over here if you're not there. It was one of those things that it's just a back and forth. So this time of year, it's
because it's like a reminder.
yeah. I like the
one of
idea of it.
One
but
of the
when it
things
comes
you
around,
always
I
see
don't-
with Christmas, especially in Christmas movies, like Christmas movies are really bad about this. You see that idea of a traditional family
Exactly.
or like a family coming together. Because like I know there's several Christmas movies where like it'll be a dad and his daughter or a mom and their child. And they meet like this perfect guy or the perfect woman, and they become like this idea of the perfect, Hallmark. No, like real quick on Hallmark. Hallmark has been playing Christmas movies since middle of October.
Love that.
No!
You see,
I mean,
hate-
I'm not a fan of those.
I mean,
I'm not gonna sit there and watch.
I only started watching Christmas movies till like the end.
My mom's been watching them since mid-October.
You see,
that's dragging.
I hate Christmas movies. I only like the ones that have like a little bit of horror in it.
There's not that many.
Black Christmas.
That's the
Never
only
seen
one.
it. Never heard of it.
I watched.
talking about the
I
new
forgot
one?
The new one.
Oh no, there's another one called Black.
I forgot the name of this one. It was like a German one. It was actually really interesting.
Oh, Krampus.
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 I hated that movie.
That was
Why?
good.
Was it scary?
It wasn't really
not
scary.
That's why I don't.
But I
I
like the plot.
The ending
you
got
know?
me tight though. Like
I only
I'm not
like
gonna
scary
ruin it.
movies that like.
Just like a
We
jump
discussed
scare.
horror movies already, so let's
No,
get
you
back
see-
to
I
Christmas.
don't know, but
Oh, yeah, you're right.
but
It was Christmas.
okay, really quick. What's your favorite? I was about to say favorite movie. What's your favorite holiday movie?
So I'm a sucker for this movie, and I have literally seen it every.
Wait, say because I'm about to say.
Oh,
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
the cartoon.
Yes.
I was waiting for like Rudolph the Red-Nosed
No.
The Santa Claus
Sam-
something.
Nah.
She said a movie I never
She got
watched.
ran over. Who cares? Watch that
Kevin, yours.
movie.
No.
Oh, it-
But watching, what's her face? This busty redheaded bitch. Watching her get destroyed by a 10-year-old in a legal court of law is hilarious.
That's not a Christmas movie.
Yes, it is.
It was funny.
It's dead as a
I
Christmas
never seen
movie.
that. What's your
It
word?
was on Cartoon Network every year.
Oh, it's a cartoon. I mean,
Yeah.
I thought it was like
Now it's a tradition on Cartoon Network every year.
I don't watch Cartoon Network, so anyway.
But yeah, I'm not sure it's a holiday movie, but it goes into the holidays. It's called November Rule. I'm not sure you guys know that.
What's
Never
that?
heard of any of these fucking movies. Where y'all at?
Oh, November Rule? Okay, so basically,
No.
I forgot the actors who played in this movie, but the whole concept was, okay, this guy would date a girl from November to like, I think, February, something like that. Just have a girl for our holidays, and then he would break up with them.
What?
That's that
But-
fuckboy shit.
Yeah, but he changes his whole mindset on shit and all that stuff. But he only did it during the holidays because in his past, I believe either his mom or dad, they went through a divorce because one of them cheated.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, yeah, I'm not going to keep a woman for like after the holidays. So he did that every year until that, that one woman changed his whole mindset.
So every November he'd break up with somebody.
No, in November,
He'd get
He
with
he
them.
would get the girl.
And
And then he
keep
would
her
date
till
her
February.
to like February, yeah.
Oh, that's that.
So the major important holidays: Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and Valentine's Day.
After Valentine's Day, he's like, "Alright, bye,
Yeah,
bitch."
I'm done, yeah.
The point was because he didn't want to be lonely around this time of year.
I guess.
It's
I forgot
some-
the whole concept, but like that was the main thing I remembered.
It's always some
Girl.
backstory.
Yours.
My favorite holiday, which I'm pretty sure everybody watched, Home Alone.
Oh yeah.
That movie, I've seen that fucking movie at least 20 times, 20 times. Because every time it comes
Each
on,
one?
only the first two.
Okay.
The third one, I'm not watching.
I've seen all 3 Home Alones like at
No,
least
they're
15
I don't think
times.
I've ever watched
no,
3.
I've seen the
Like a
first
video
one.
game.
Every time it comes on TV, whether it's in the middle, the beginning, or end, I'm
You
watching,
watching it.
His
I
name is
don't know if I
Kevin.
have a favorite Christmas movie. Like the first thing that
Kevin
popped into my
McAllister.
head was Polar Express, but I was like, I get
Love
sick
that.
and tired of that movie.
I used to be scared of that movie.
Why?
Only because I was little and I didn't like the way they drew the characters. So
It's
like,
so lifelike.
yeah,
right?
I was like,
I
yo,
used to
that's
get bored.
creepy.
It's not that I used to get bored other than the hot chocolate
Yeah,
scene. I was like, what else is going on in
after
this movie?
I remember I was little, and after the hot chocolate scene, I just turned it off.
I was like, I didn't get it.
Right.
And then I'm thinking about like
Okay.
the Santa Claus. I don't.
Yo, when he met Santa, I was so hyped.
Okay, so let's see if you know this one then. A Christmas Carol.
I
Which
love A
one?
Christmas
Wait, which
Carol.
one?
There's a lot.
The Jim
Yeah.
Carrey one.
The Jim Carrey one?
I love every version of it.
I like
I
Jim
never
Carrey.
watched
I
any
saw the
other
Jim
one.
Carrey.
I've
in
seen
theaters
Jim
when I was
Carrey.
little.
I've seen the Mickey Mouse one. Yes, there's a Mickey Mouse
the
one.
Mickey Mouse
Oh, the Mickey Mouse
holiday
Christmas
one.
Yeah.
Three
Love
Musketeers.
No.
Boys,
Where's
No, honey.
where's Scrooge McDuck is Scrooge.
It's Mickey.
You don't know who
Once
Scrooge
Upon a
McDuck
Christmas,
is?
Twice
Not
Upon a
everyone follows
Christmas.
Disney like you.
Scrooge McDuck is Donald Duck's
I'm
uncle.
not gonna remember that.
It's basically
If you
the
wasn't
Mickey
in
Mouse series and
Clubhouse,
it had all
I
those
don't
things.
fucking know it.
Exactly.
I love
But
those.
no, I have all like the old claymations. I have all that on DVD, and it was like I think my dad bought it for me for Christmas. So I have like the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Little Drummer Boy.
I just portrayed myself.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot my all-time favorite Christmas movie.
Yeah, you talked about some dumb shit. So
What?
You said claymation,
What's
What?
that?
and it reminded me.
Oh, what? Santa Claus is coming.
No.
Girl, that's my favorite.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh.
That is a Christmas movie. Fight me on that. It's Christmas and Halloween.
I don't watch it.
That's the one. I get confused with the two of them.
That's the one.
What?
What's the other one?
Skeleton.
The other one, Skeleton.
Jack Skellington, Nightmare Before Christmas.
There's Nightmare Before Christmas, which is the Christmas and
Halloween
Thanksgiving
one.
What is the other one?
What other one?
It looks exactly like it, made by the same guy.
Corpse Bride?
Tim Burton.
That one.
Oh.
I get confused with them because I never understood the plot lines. Like I was like, but
Wait,
then I-
how?
If I see a skeleton, I'm gonna think.
I-
They're
I
like
wasn't-
entirely
I wasn't
different.
into them, so I thought they were the same thing growing up. Because I don't know.
I mean, if you follow certain theories, some theories say it is the same like trilogy.
I mean, that's getting deep. I just meant like I didn't know the plot line, but then I watched the separate
Yeah.
movies and I was like, okay, I understand.
You know what they? You know, I'm going too off topic with that.
What?
So I'm not gonna say it.
No, I like.
No,
You know what I do like though about the holidays? The TV shows that come on. Like when I was younger, like That's a Raven, the Sweet, the
Oh, the
Sweet
Christmas
Black Coat, all of
specials.
that, like the
Oh, I
ultimate
love
Christmas
that.
present. The
Yeah.
Disney movies I used to live for them. That made me feel good about Christmas.
I just like Christmas.
I just
I don't know.
You're so sad. You're so sad.
Would you guys ever go to somebody? And it's not saying like you wouldn't, but would you participate in somebody else's holiday, like
If I had the opportunity to, I would.
Yeah.
like
What do you mean?
Hanukkah, Kwanzaa?
Yeah, I would definitely.
If I had the opportunity to, I would.
For real?
Different experiences, you know.
And why are you hesitant?
You know, gifts. That's what
No,
you
no,
think
no,
of.
no,
No, it's not even that.
And you know
It's
what's funny?
like-
Both of them, you get more gifts.
Mhm.
Christmas is one day.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah,
Hanukkah
Hanukkah's
is 8
like
days.
Hanukkah's 8 days.
How long
But
is Kwanzaa?
you
Kwanzaa's
mean,
about
what do
a
you mean
week.
participate? Like,
Participate, as in like if that was your best friend's house. She was like, "Come, Kwanzaa." Like for example, like I celebrate Kwanzaa.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the only one in my house, and I live in a house full of my mom and my sister.
Mhm.
I'm the only one in my house that celebrates Kwanzaa,
Okay.
and it's just a personal thing. Each day is a different African tradition,
Mhm.
and it just symbolizes being around family. Each day is something with getting to know yourself and getting to know the people around you.
So wait, not to be rude over here,
Mhm.
but I want to just make sure I'm understanding. So you celebrate Kwanzaa, and then your mom and your sister celebrate Hanukkah.
No, my stepmom
Oh, your
and
stepmom.
my
Okay.
sister. In my house, we celebrate Christmas,
Okay.
and then I personally,
And-
on my own, celebrate Kwanzaa.
So-
Kwanzaa's the day after Christmas, right?
Kwanzaa starts the day after Christmas until the first day of
Well,
the new year.
So how does that like melding all work together? Like,
It's not really hard, but the whole Hanukkah thing with the
Mhm.
Jewish and my stepmom and those sisters, they live in the Bronx. That's a whole different household.
oh, okay.
I'll visit them, I'll see them, but I don't really participate because I don't know how.
Mhm.
I've never been around them
Yes,
each day
exactly.
to be like, okay, I understand what this is. I understand what you light your candles for. Versus Kwanzaa, we have our own candles.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
concept. Each day is a different principle, but
The principles are
the
different.
principles are
yeah.
different, and it comes from different places.
And like, there's different ways you light it and things like
Yeah.
that. Because I think I'm not an expert, but based off my understanding, I think for Hanukkah, you're supposed to light the ends and move towards the middle as the days progress.
Couldn't tell you. I wouldn't know for sure. Definitely Kwanzaa, we start with the first middle candle, the black one, the only black one inside, and then we go day by day, left to right.
So yeah, it is Hanukkah. You go from the out to the middle.
I was actually going to ask you, what made you want to celebrate Kwanzaa?
Most people don't know what Kwanzaa is, and I got curious one year,
Mhm.
and I always knew it was a black thing.
Yeah.
I just didn't know where it stemmed from, because you always seen, when I was growing up, it was like an episode of Everybody Hates Chris, and they were kind of, they didn't know what it was, they didn't know any better.
yeah.
So they're dressing in African prints. They're doing all these extra stuff. But if you see where it stems from, it's Marcus Garvey and different American activists that they were taking concepts of African traditions and African American lifestyles from America and putting them together. They were like, as African Americans, we can't fully relate to Africans in Africa because they have their own set of stuff that we don't know anymore at this point. But we can't fully relate to American holidays because it's not meant for us. They found a way to kind of man-make a holiday and kind of make it stick with Black principles. So, like, one of them is, like, faith, whatever you believe in. So it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean any specific religion. It's just whatever you believe in. That for that day you manifest something. You pray for something. You ask for something, or you become thankful. You say it out loud with your family. There's another day of creativity. You literally just say it. You go around the table, or you do whatever. It's about family coming together and kind of just doing stuff for each other or for oneself. It was just a curiosity thing, and then I looked into it, and it stuck with me. Like, this year would be like the 4th year I'm doing it.
Really?
And it's not like I haven't told people about it and haven't tried to get my family to do it with me. They're just not interested.
Okay.
It's just one of those things that if you're not willing to participate in it, you're not going to. But they'll definitely participate in Christmas.
Same thing with me and, like, Hanukkah. Like, if it was a friend, she'd be like, oh, come celebrate this with me. I'd be like, I don't, because I don't know anything about it. Now, if I married someone, which I don't see me doing, but if I married somebody who was Jewish and he celebrated Hanukkah, then yes, I would participate in it because we would have children, and then I would incorporate both kind of holidays within it. So that way, yes, I would participate in that way if I had a loved one, but no, I'm Christian, celebrate Christmas.
For me, like, I would do it for a friend. Like, if they wanted me to, like, spend the whole time spending it with them, I would be like, okay, give me, like, a crash course on what I need to do, how I need to act, and, like, everything like that. Because, like, I've always been taught not to make a fool of myself and not to make a fool of other people.
Felt that.
So, if I'm doing this, I want to make sure I know everything. What you just say?
I'm still learning that.
Oh.
Still learning a lot.
No, I thought he was mumbling something about
I
me.
He was saying something. I was like,
Because Kevin's known me a while, so he knows some shit about me, just like I know some shit about him. But back on topic is that
stay in China.
Okay, watch you not get your gift.
Oh, shut up.
continue.
Is that I would want to be like make them be as happy as they can be, and if me celebrating with them would make them happy, I would do it. So, like, I'm really that type of person that if I have a strong love and care for you, I will go out of my way for you. Really? So that's why, like you guys are complaining about, like, I'm being expensive for, like, Chelsea and Kevin. Yeah. Like, to me, it's not about the money. It's about, like, me getting them something I know will make them happy.
Real quick, okay, so other than the holidays, moving past Christmas into the New Year's.
Okay, go.
Are you guys ready for the new decade?
No.
Why not?
I am, because
think about it. The next time we're welcoming a new decade, we'll be 30.
Yeah.
We'll be going towards our
I'm
30s.
just happy.
I'll be 31.
I'll be 32.
But you understand my point.
I'm just happy I made it 2 decades.
Facts.
So, I'm very optimistic. I take whenever this...
Bitch, you were barely alive for your first decade.
I mean...
what the fuck does that mean?
You're alive no matter, like... The
I was breathing the fuck? No, every time we enter a new year, I always have this, like, mentality of, like, okay, this is going to be my year. Even though that's the stupidest thing
I seen
ever.
somebody post something like that, and they were like, it's new year, new you, right? Shut up.
The best year...
That shit I hate. I don't say that, but... Because I'm going to say the same person.
Yeah.
The fuck. But, no, I just... feel like, you
You're
gotta manifest all of these things to happen, and you have to be a positive thinker for the new year. So,
I'm sorry, the best year was 2016. Still too
We're not getting back there.
Okay,
That's
let's not think about the past.
So for me, it's like I like the idea of New Year's, but like the reality just doesn't live up to it. Because like for us, like it's just a random day. Because, like, if you think about it, like, each culture has their own New Year's, like, it just symbolizes the end of that calendar.
Yeah.
So, that's all it means to me.
I mean, I don't do anything special, sadly,
no.
but... I mean, not sadly, but
A lot of the time, I just sleep through it.
oh really?
Oh,
I'm
Yeah.
one of those people like
I'm getting dressed up this year
No.
and staying in my house, but
I'm one of those
care.
people like I love going to like house parties and stuff like that, and I like the idea of going out. But it's like my family's so boring. But if it's up to me, I'm not like the typical New Yorker where everybody's like, "Oh, if you're really from New York, you never watched the ball drop." I've never been outside to watch the ball
I've
drop.
never been outside. I saw it on
right.
TV.
Would I
If you were
want
New Yorker,
to?
You wouldn't. You wouldn't.
You
do
would
it.
not want to. I'm going.
Girl,
You want to?
No, I've never done it, but I want to.
Oh,
Why?
I've
It's
always
cold
wanted to.
outside.
When I was
That's not even.
17,
That's not even the reason.
It's cold outside.
No, like you have to be there from the day before, like the next day.
Yeah.
Why? To see a fucking ball drop and Mariah fuck up her lyrics? I don't need to see that.
My thing is the
Oh,
same
you
way you
know.
feel about Christmas, like just the energy of it. That's how I feel about New Year's. It's not to be there for to watch some
So-
plastic thing drop. It's literally for like to be on the train and everybody's getting lit. But
This
also,
was my New Year's
Yeah.
celebration.
Crazy shit be happening on
that's
New
what I'm
Year's.
saying.
This
It's
is-
really 50-50.
I went last.
This was my New Year's celebration, okay? Any cops or FBI that's listening, turn away. This is my New Year's
No talk.
celebration.
Yeah.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
because like it was a fun little
Before
thing.
you say this, we are not affiliated with any word she's about to say.
Bye.
Go.
Since like I was 15 and my brother and sister were 13,
Mhm.
what my parents started doing is they would get us like a little wine cooler glass. And once the ball dropped, whoever stood up, like stayed up till midnight, could drink a glass of wine cooler.
I'm crying. That was it, girl. Every New Year's, I'd be drinking a bottle of champagne. I'd be sitting there.
Nah, my mom be buying. So you want apple cider?
I get a little bit of both.
I'm like, sure.
Sparkling cider, a little bit of champagne.
Nope. Next year, let's go. Well, 2021.
One.
I could drink. So. I
You're
don't-
19.
No, for the new year.
Oh.
You so dumb.
That's the one time a year. Like I don't drink like that, but like champagne, I can take a whole bottle of that.
I have never tried champagne.
I tried
Really
champagne
good.
once and it was warm, so I don't
The
know
only-
about the full effect.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah,
before
I
I was
don't know.
legal, the only thing I had was wine coolers,
I never
margaritas,
had a margarita.
this tequila rosé thing, and Hennessy.
I don't like dark.
That was it.
I had pina colada, which is probably my favorite drink,
Okay.
and Bacardi.
Pina colada sounds like it would to me. It sounds like it would be disgusting just because I hate everything
I
coconut.
don't like coconut.
But I want to try it.
Try
pina
it, but if you
colada.
don't like coconut, it's over for you, honey.
Yeah,
That's
I
what it is.
love. I don't
Like-
love coconut, but like pina colada. Ooh.
Y'all some deviants. I had some. I had apple juice before I turned 21. Shoot. I did
Even
not
on New
drink.
Year's,
Even on New Year's.
I'm not
I was
person that
drinking
takes off of
juice.
work the next day because I'll be drunk.
I'm weak. Nah. Son.
Nah, see, I've never drunk like that, so I don't know if I can hold liquor down like that.
The closest I ever got to being drunk was drinking a whole can of Four Loko in one night.
Oh,
Who?
girl.
Who? You?
So you don't drink nothing, but you go straight for Four Loko. You know how
Okay,
dangerous
it
that
was
is?
a gift.
You know
got
how
the whole-
dangerous
and
that
you was
is?
like, let me just drink this whole.
Not on
Alcohol
purpose.
and an energy drink
Girl.
combined.
It wasn't on purpose.
Little pump in her stomach just like
Literally.
It wasn't on purpose.
I've never
They
drank
should
that.
play.
I was watching YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
And I
That's a
had
great way to start.
What?
I had the can on like the little bedside table thing.
That's a great way to start.
And I have this problem wherever I'm watching YouTube. I like lose myself and I subconsciously drink whatever's closest to me.
Water?
Water wasn't close to me.
Like, I'm
Go ahead,
drinking
juice.
alcohol. Let me get
Juice
the hardest thing.
Soda.
Let me get the hardest thing in the cabinet. It just.
We are not advertising this, but the wellness center hit me up.
No one. Wellness center.
Oh,
Well,
They got it for me.
Oh, look, you meant they serve.
No.
Oh, see, I was about
Oh, they
to
got
have-
it.
For my 21st birthday.
Oh, that's
They had
cute.
it.
They got
I
me.
thought they served it. 'Cause I was about to.
They got me.
Other people, all right.
They got me a can of Four Loko
Um,
and 4 of those small little bottles of New Amsterdam.
Love that.
That's what they gave me for my birthday.
I
So
feel
like,
like
do anything for New Year's?
no.
Nope.
I want to see the ball drop.
Girl,
Why?
Yeah, you should. It's
I
fun.
feel like I feel
You
like,
ain't-
Kevin, you've done it?
Yeah, I did.
I feel
Really?
like
I
did
real
last
New
year.
Yorkers shouldn't have to do it.
I mean,
Like,
we
sweet.
don't.
What defines a real New Yorker? We'll get on that later.
But like,
That
could be a whole fucking
I have-
podcast.
Before the podcast fully ends today, has anybody ever had a New Year's kiss?
No.
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 Has anybody ever kissed under the mistletoe?
No.
Yes.
Really? Who?
Sandra.
Really? And you never told me?
It wasn't a big deal.
I want to know
Quick story. Quick story. You know what happened? It wasn't even on purpose. It was a complete accident. I looked up. What the fuck is that? I was like, is that weed? What the fuck is that?
We went around wrapped around it.
I was so confused.
Hang up on the ceiling.
That's all I see is I'm looking up with her eyes. I was like, oh.
old. That's
Wait,
what
how
it
old
is.
are you?
I
Oh,
was 18.
Rocky, this is gonna piss you off of how little I celebrate New Year's. I had this one ex where I didn't stay up. Like, I went to sleep like I normally do.
She said,
And this bitch, I'm gonna call him a bitch because that's what he is. I woke up to like, oh, why aren't you up? Why aren't you up? Text me. Like, it's New Year's, celebrate with me. I'm like, I'm fucking sleeping. New Year's doesn't mean anything to me. He's like, oh wow, you're such a fucking bitch. You couldn't celebrate this day with me. I'm like, the fuck?
I'm like,
He
what?
dragged it. 'Cause
He
I know people that's
dragged
like you
that
that
shit.
knocks out. Like nobody, they're like, I'm waking up in the new year and that's it. Like,
Yeah.
come
He
on.
dragged the hell
That's
out of it.
drag.
Like, there was no point of that. Like, New Year's ain't even like that big of a
It's
holiday.
really not.
Like,
Like,
I've
It's only if you're going out to party.
I don't even,
I
I
want
don't even do
every
that.
year. I always want to go to a party every single year.
See, because you're, no offense to you, but you're like that party girl.
I was like, how is that an insult?
No, because some girls, if you say they're a party girl, they will get so insulted. Because, like, for a lot of girls, party girl is synonymous with whores.
See, I didn't take it that deep because I know I don't party every single second of every single day, and I'm not like a drunk. So it's like you can call me that. And
I
know
feel
I'm
like
like
New
funny.
Year's is the same thing as St. Patrick's Day. Like, people just...
It's a reason to drink.
It's a reason to drink. Like, everybody
sure.
want to
Wow.
get just lit.
Well,
St. Patrick's Day is crazier.
St. Patrick's Day is a reason to drink if you don't actually celebrate the holiday.
Perfect.
So as someone, like, my grandmother has, like, full Irish descent. So, like, she fully celebrates St. Patrick's Day as it is. Like, back when I was in, like, middle school and high school and I was closer with my grandmother, I don't remember exactly what we used to do, but, I would go to New Jersey with my grandmother and she'd, like, have us go through a whole St. Patrick's Day parade. Like, she would go through mad ends for celebrating St. Patrick's Day.
I'm just gonna wear little cute things on my head and
I don't
some
even do
earrings.
that.
and
I'm not
just-
Irish. I don't got no point in celebrating.
It's gonna
No
be
offense, but...
It's gonna be stupid when I was 15 on St. Patrick's Day trying to find a leprechaun.
Bye.
That shit-
Wait,
Back
how
to the
old?
topic because I don't know where green people came through talking about leprechaun.
I was 15. I was like, yo.
You're
How did you
old
still
for that.
believe in
You're not
leprechauns?
helping yourself.
Men do mature late. The fuck? 15?
I want a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, alright?
But
Shit.
no.
Oh my god. Buy a bag Skittles.
But would anybody like the little holiday traditions like that? Would you guys want to celebrate New Year's ever? Like parties, the
Of
New Year
course.
kids?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Do I get invited?
Make your
Nope.
own party.
I hate you so much for that.
What?
Make your own party.
With
Invite
my,
people.
With my parents in their house?
I didn't say.
Who got money
You know
to
what?
book, like, a party
I'm gonna try to
hall
find
and have a
First of all,
party?
You have your own house, right?
I'm gonna try to find a party because
Okay, so Kevin, when you get your house,
I live
then
in
you
a
can
house.
start inviting.
I live in a house right now.
You got your own
If
house?
you're mistletoe, you'll know what mistletoe is and not a bag of weed.
Look at that.
When you get your own house, I better be invited to your New Year's
I
party
ain't
then.
let any of y'all devils in my house for a
Wow.
party.
It's okay.
Y'all
I'm
might
not
destroy
ball
it.
drop.
Why? I don't destroy my own house. I
No,
don't destroy
'cause
your
I'm
house.
gonna destroy it. It's my party.
So you're not gonna let me celebrate with my niece? Let me rephrase. You're not gonna let me celebrate with my nephews?
It's a long time from now. We don't
I'll
relax.
pop a kid any minute.
Don't say that.
well,
20.
So new resolutions. We're all going to parties eventually. We're manifesting
Yep.
that. We're all getting our mistletoe kisses and we're all getting our New Year's kisses.
It's easy to get them still kiss.
I
I
mean,
never got a mistletoe kiss because it's really hard to find.
Those are hard.
I got a New Year's kiss last year for the first time.
That's more special, to be honest.
with the person I'm talking to right now, I wouldn't mind having a New Year's and a mistletoe
That
kiss.
was weird. I met up
I don't
with him.
mind, getting married anytime.
Yo, Chelsea, I got you.
Don't.
What's your zip code?
Zip code.
I'll put you on.
What are you gonna put me on fucking the
So-
pages? The fuck?
I think we're gonna end it there before Kevin turns even more of a creep. So, to whatever you celebrate, happy holidays!
Help Chelsea find